All right, hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. 24 Creative. We've got a couple questions today. First one: been in a rut with my photography lately. Um, Having trouble getting inspiration, pretty much to find the next level of his career. Um, he just kind of had some questions about that. So, being in a rut artistically. Um, some of the things he mentioned, that he feels that he's got all his picture composition and all the technical side he's learned, and he's taking great pictures. The problem is figuring out the next level. He's just kind of in a rut. He has a few clients that he works with that keeps him pretty well paid, and he just wanted to know some advice to keep finding a passion about it. So what it sounds like to me is he's got pretty much like a good professional level of technical knowledge now, um, which is good. Um, but, like making a film or producing a picture, um, that's just creating the content. And you can create some great content. I know tons of people that have better equipment than me, that are way more, they can take a way better artistic picture than I can, You think about a painter like Basquiat, Jean Michel, it wasn't so much that he had the best technical pictures that there were, photorealism. Okay, it's a skill, but it's more about what the statement of their work means, and that's where I would say you should start focusing on that now. Um, and maybe in your circle right now, you're the best photographer, technical wise, or maybe you even have the most clients going on. But try to try to now surround yourself with people that are better than you. Um, Intern, do things at discounted rates. Start reaching out to um, other brands or artists or something, and learn another subset of the skill. Become a newcomer again, pretty much. I had this feeling too when I was producing music, and I kind of just like, I had like 65 beats of like some of the best stuff that I made. I got a lot of what I wanted to make kind of out of my system and really polished. And it was kind of like, all right, what do I need to do now? And then it was like, well, you know what? Let me be a radio DJ, let me pick up DJing a little bit so I can DJ all these beats together. And in doing that, and getting that nervous feeling, getting on air, becoming a newcomer again, but it's still devoted to your field, you get to learn all these other things that people are paying attention to rather than just the technical side. Um, and then that gives you new inspiration to put more of a twist to your art too. I would say the music I started making after I joined the radio station was getting a lot more niche, for a certain thing. I was like, all right, this is all the lanes, this is my lane, you know. And so you just need to get to that state point, learn about the hustle of the business, and keep producing more stuff for yourself, and trying different things regarding the business and growing. So with photography, it would be like maybe intern at a magazine, and learn what goes on with that, or intern at a nature photography kind of place, if you're doing a lot of fashion shoots, like just try to learn a different level of the game from a different angle, marketing, PR, you know, sales or something, There's so many different things around these entertainment, and that's what it is. Like, we're creating these products, but it's not just about the product. It's about the message that the product has. The why is really prominent in art, So that's why corporations, they'll pay money for this kind of perspective, because the why to your company is going to bring the call to action, like Apple represents something culturally, you know. That's why people want to buy it. Technical wise, you know, who's to say what's really better? I mean, you ask me. Um, I have had a Mac, you know. I love Mac for music, but it's really, for me, PC is a lot more customizable for a lot of other things. Anyway, so yeah, that's my response on that. Next question. They wanted advice on how to come up with a name for a website/business. That's a really good question. And I think I'm a good resource because I come up with like so many of these every year, different things, and I write them down and store them away. And my mom's really good at that too. She's good with names. If I'm having trouble thinking of something, I might pass it on to her, and she might give me something that thinks about it in a different way. But so for names, this is kind of where I'm at with names right now. Okay, so in creating something, you want to have a name for it, and it's very important, and it has to stick. But I would say to get the thing into some type of tangible thing where it starts to make shape, the name just needs to be a name. So you can Google, go to thesaurus, you know, names that, think of the words, keywords for your brand, you know, like prestigious, exotic, or, you know, wholesome, or, you know, green, holistic, all these kind of just random words that could describe what you think of your company in your head, you know, pristine, quality, patience, something, you know. And then you put that in the thesaurus, and you can find some kind of words that'll get you thinking about it. They also have business name generators online. I don't think a lot of people know about that. I actually learned about that through a friend of mine. You can put in like keywords to describe your business, and they'll come up with a whole bunch of like cool little tricky things. And they even actually come up with some of the websites and logos already that you can buy. Some of them are pretty expensive though, like $40,000, but if you have the money, you can just do that. So that's cool too. Yeah, business name generators, but pretty much come up with something, you know, that will let you just build more. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, I feel like you maybe emailed this question because like that's what's stopping you from moving forward with everything else. But a lot of the times, like where I'm at right now, which is what I was getting to, was I'll throw a name on something, you know, that I have that I'm caring about, and I'll come back to changing it when it starts to actually take shape, and I can get a better look at what it's actually looking like. Because you can name something, you know, like Hood Stories Volume 3, you know. I'm out here on Sepulveda and Sherman Way out here in LA. I don't live here, but I'm just kind of nearby getting some stuff done before I go to work. A little behind the scenes. Nah, but you know, like, that's why I would say Hood Stories Volume 1, because that's the first thing that comes to my mind around here. But you would call it that, and then you actually produce it, and you find that it's, you know, you could feel like Dangerously Eloped. You know, I'm just freestyling right now, so don't mind me, but, you know, it could be something like that, you know, and then you're like, oh, well, that's actually, every story kind of had something to do about running away from it. So I thought it was going to be about hood stories with the script, but then when it came out, it actually turned out to look kind of like this. So that's why I'm of the belief, or, you know, my kind of thinking is you put something like whatever on it just so that it can build, and then you slap a really good name on it when it defines it. And hell, I even go as far to say that I'm kind of that way about children too. I don't think, I don't have kids, but I don't think that everybody's family would agree with that, you know. But I'm definitely like, let the kid live a couple months and see what he turns into. He might be a Jacob, he might be a Bernard, I don't know. Anyway, that's it for the day. Yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, We got the Patreon going. We're gonna have exclusive series going on there. My goal is that if we can get like a certain amount of people on the Patreon, I can release a season of this little short film universe that I've been creating, and it's kind of like an urban Twilight Zone kind of thing. So that's kind of in the works right now. I have a lot of stuff to share, so just stay tuned. Keep sending your questions. We've got the Facebook page. We're like at 700 likes. Everything's kind of been established, and we're just kind of putting it out there, and trying this new model out. But yeah, stay tuned.